I was traveling in a van with Hunter Jackson, human slave to Techno Destructo, Chuck Varga, human slave to this executioner, and Mike Dirk, human slave to Ballsack. And we careened down the turnpike. I, sitting in the front seat between Hunter and Chuck, looked in the rearview mirror and saw the flashing lights of a police car. Shining flashlights into the van windows, the officers were met with makeup smeared, blood-stained faces, and two policemen.
Got to tell the people over on Instagram that we're going live. And then we've got 2 boxes to jump into. So just hang out and pretend that I'm not sitting here quietly keeping to myself and ignoring what's happening. We'll just pretend that isn't happening, you know? I'm going to post the link to Facebook, Instagram, get as many folks over here as possible. Wanted to make a video out of this, but lots of projects going on before the big announcement tomorrow. So my time today has gone to other things, but figured why not? Why not knock it out real quick? Let's see. There's that. Just a second. Lots of sups, lots of how are you? What's up? What's up? How are you guys doing? Maybe a weird time to stream. Friday, almost 6. Yeah, maybe it's not too weird. I thought it was earlier than it is. All right, let me make sure the story posted, and then we'll be on our motherfucking way. Let's see. Still just sharing this. Sorry. Don't mean to ignore you. What's the weather like here today? I don't know. I don't remember. I went to the post office earlier, but it's 87, partly cloudy. So that's all right with me. I like hot. Like hot weather. Faux show. 115 feels like here in Hot Springs. Hotter than hell. Today's the first clear day that we've had in a while. We got all that smoke coming down from Canada, and it's been it looks like Silent Hill outside for the last couple of days, anyways, like a week or so. Blame Canada. Yep. South Park. Coke or Pepsi? That's a good question. I just took a drink of my Pepsi. I like Pepsi out of a can. I like Coke at McDonald's. And I guess it just depends on like what I'm eating. All right, you guys ready for this unboxing? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Mountain Dew is disgusting. Mellow Yellow is where it's at. I don't know why anybody would ever choose Mountain Dew over Mellow Yellow. If it's just Mountain Dew, I'm not drinking it. But if it's Mellow Yellow, I'm all over that shit. Piss. Hell yeah. All right, we got 100 people in here. Sorry, 100 people in here. And I say that that's probably a good time to start this. So let me give you guys some context. We have 2 packages here. And one of these is a very, very special mask. This is a mask that I have been looking for probably over 10 years at this point, because the one that I had was a stage-used piece from a friend of mine who was in a Slipknot tribute band over in Italy. And he just had like this custom mask that he converted. He played the clown in the band, but this mask was so much cooler than a Slipknot tribute band. So I begged him for years to trade me this mask or sell me this mask or let me get the mask. And we ended up doing a trade, and I got the mask. And I just loved that thing. It's so creepy and so cool and so unsettling, I guess is a good word. And this was back in 2011, 2010, 2011, somewhere in there. And I was really deep into this clown phase where I was just taking all sorts of masks and painting them and finishing them into clown forms. And people that were like heavily involved in the hobby back then don't know exactly what's going on. So anyways, I got him to trade me this mask back then, and almost as soon as I got it into my possession, it really started falling apart. So the stage used aspect of it definitely started to catch up with it as soon as I got it into my possession. But I used the shit out of it. I used it for a haunted house that a friend of mine and myself put on in Cincinnati one season. So I used it every night. That was the one that I would wear to scare people. I also used it for this weekly show that we used to shoot. I forget the name of it, but it was like a news show based around this whole big idea of trying to get Slipknot and Mushroomhead to tour together. We had this whole like fake tour planned out called the Bury the Hatchet tour, and the group was called like Filthy Maggots or something, and we would shoot weekly videos about Slipknot and Mushroomhead and all that shit. Covert's in here. He knows what's up. Covert's going to know exactly what this mask is too. Covert actually helped me find some of the original photos of me using this mask. Unfortunately, there's not a whole lot of photos or videos left. I did find the original video from when I received this from Fabio, the guy that I got it from way back in the day. I found that last night. And I found like a picture of it on the floor. I found a picture of it in my collection. Covert found a picture of me wearing it and stuff. And it's just such a special mask, and it's so cool. So like I said, 10 plus years ago, I got this mask from a buddy after begging him to let me get it. It fell apart because of the material that it's made out of. They rot super quick, and the fact that it was a stage use piece, and then the fact that I continued to use the mask all the time. It just turned into mask soup really fast. So I put the mask in a glass jar, hoping to have mask soup forever. And maybe a year or two after I put it in the glass jar, I knocked the jar off of a shelf and the jar exploded. So then there was just shards of glass and sticky, gooey mask remnants in this jar on the floor. It just sucked, and there was no way to preserve it. You would have cut yourself up and stuff, so I had to throw it away. Well, I looked and looked and looked this whole time. Once or twice a year, I would remember, damn, I should try to find that mask again. The website stopped making them, so they were out of production, and finding them secondhand would be almost impossible because it's not a special mask. Like Slipknot didn't use this mask, or Buckethead, or whatever. So there's no real reason that people would seek it out other than thinking that it's cool. And I think me, Fabio, and another collector in Australia are the only people that I've ever seen have one of these masks. But randomly, I just got the bright idea to check their website once again, maybe 2 weeks ago, to see if by some weird chance they put it back into production. And they fucking did. The shock and delight on my face when I found out that I was going to be able to get another one of these masks is just so rad. So I also found another mask while I was on the website, which is why we have two boxes here. And I don't know which box is which, but just consider that a bonus unboxing. We'll try to do that one first. If, Sid's not in here. That's not Sid's username, but I'll let you know if he joins. What was I saying? Bonus mask. If we pull the main mask first, I'll just set it to the side and won't pull it out yet. That's what she said. And we'll do the bonus mask first as kind of a teaser or appetizer or whatever. So yeah, I'll talk a little bit more about that main mask as we pull it out. I do have special plans for it. I haven't decided if I want to give those plans away in this video yet or not. But yeah. without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into this package. What do we think? We're going to pull the right one first try, or are we going to pull the main mask? How's the snare? Ask me again. It's a snare drum, and it's over there. It's just hanging out, you know. Michael Sash Jr. Haven't seen that name in a hot minute. What's going on, man? How are you? He says, think about Corey changing his mask already. I don't understand. What do I do after I think about it? You need to get more members on the show. Okie dokie. Tell them. All right. This is the main mask, so I have to set this one to the side for now, right? We got to get into this one because this will be the not main course. This will be the pre-mask mask. All right, here we go. Oh, there it is. Some other stuff in the box. Look at that. There's an invoice. This is a little Grayland Films advert pamphlet thing. All right, these are going to be some unique masks, and we don't get the chance to talk about stuff like this very often because not a lot of companies do stuff like this. Grayland Films is kind of a special entity in the mask industry. So Grayland Films stamp on the bag there. Now we can pull this thing out. I simply bought this because when I saw it, I thought, wow, that's a really creepy mask and has the potential to be even more creepy. So this will be a little project mask for me, something to just fuck around with makeup and face paint and fake blood and whatever. So look at it in the bag there. Dude, that is so terrifying. All right, let's pull her out here. There you go. Very strange, very creepy. And you guys are probably looking at this and thinking, wow, that is an interesting looking mask. It moves kind of strange. It's got like this weird texture, but it's also kind of glossy. And honestly, you could literally ball this up so tight that it almost fits in the palm of your hand, which is not what you can do with a normal latex mask, definitely not vinyl, whatever. And that is because Grayland Films does exclusively fully foam latex masks. There's not even like a self-skinning latex outside on this. It's all foam. So this is essentially like, it feels like I'm holding like a kitchen sponge or something. It's really spongy, really porous. And that is the reason these things fall apart so quick, because they soak up everything, every bit of moisture that's in the air. Every time you wear it, your skin oils and your sweat and you breathing, your condensation, whatever, just sticks to this mask and starts to eat it and dissolve it. Makeup, face paint, blood, all that stuff. You guys want to see the inside? There you go. These things just absorb every little bit of anything. So even me handling it right now, just whatever's on my hands. So they fall apart, but they're really comfortable. They're really breathable. And they're just strange looking. But I guess with every positive, there's a negative. And the negative is that to accomplish this weird look and weird feel, they have to be made out of a material that is everything but permanent. So I'm going to put it on now. Everybody give Danny Salt some attention. His parents obviously never loved him, so he's in here looking for attention. Everybody go ahead and give him the attention that he so desperately craves. And I'm going to throw this thing on and have a better life just from simply owning masks than Danny Salt will ever have from doing anything ever. There you go. Pretty weird. Danny said to cut my hair. Well, look now, Danny, I'm fucking bald. Look how weird these things are, dude. And this isn't even the main mask. This is the appetizer mask. Definitely looking forward to just messing with this over the next few months. Just slapping whatever I feel on it. White paint, black paint, fake blood, you name it. Just thought this one was weird. I won't lie, it looks a little different in person than it did in the catalog photo. Looks like a different sculpt almost. Same idea, but it's still creepy as shit. So now we have the main piece. All right, let's get him out of here. There's Danny's peak. The fact that I said his name ever. All right, you guys ready? Main piece. This is, again, just to reiterate, we got some new viewers in here. This is something that I have been after for 10 plus years after my original copy rotted away into nothing. I don't even have the jar that I stuck the remnants of the mask in because I knocked the jar off of a shelf and glass and liquid mask went everywhere. It was out of production for a long time. And they randomly threw it back up on their website sometime this year. I caught it. Now I have one, and we will be using this mask for a very special project. So, are you guys ready to see the mask? All right. Here we have it. Same thing in there. Invoice, pamphlet. What we have is essentially what I feel like is a female Tattoo the Earth clown. These things are so weird. Let me get this out of there. It's one of those like wristband feeling things. All right. Here we have it. Fabio called this Bella clown when he had it, and I'm pretty sure that they were labeled Bella on Grayland's website. When I ordered it this time, it was called Putt, P-U-T-T. And man, it's weird. So basically what Fabio did was he cut the mask right at like the jaw and neckline. He put a rubber smaller sized clown nose on the front. These were painted a little. There was some different eyeshadow, had some blush, maybe some lipstick on the mouth, and it created a super, super creepy mask. I have some photos on here that I will show you. One of them is me when I had it. As you can see, it was starting to fall apart. Had holes in the head, some rot spots. One of the eyes was torn with some stitching, different makeup. Yeah, super creepy. Then there's a picture of Fabio using it on stage. Again, super stupid, creepy. Just a fucking creep show of a mask. I've got some more photos of Fabio using it. I just don't know how far back those are. Here's one of him, looks like backstage. There's one of him holding it. Love that shot. Love the way it looks right there. This is it being worn. Yeah, it is like it's like an all hope is gone female clown upgrade. This is a photo I took of it on the floor of my tattoo shop after I had it. You can see the neckline there, all super rotted away. But yeah, dude, very, very excited to have one of these back in the collection. I've been after them for a long time. Just looks like a female Tattoo the Earth to me, especially after you add some various makeups and clown nose and stuff. So real thick, weird cast. so thick in some areas that it doesn't even feel like foam latex. Pretty creepy, not gonna lie. Dude, it just gets weirder every angle I see it from. It just gets scarier and scarier. Hey, what do you think? Cool. Well, there you have it. I'm not going to tell you guys what the project is for that, but we do have one in the works, and that project is actually a 2-mask project. Maybe something to do with PaleFest. I don't know. But we got another mask that I haven't talked about yet that will be involved with that. And yeah, I think that just about does it. I wanted to unbox those, but I didn't really feel like they were like super video worthy. But I felt like they were important enough that the unboxing needed to be immortalized here on the internet. So yeah, there we have them. We got the main mask, the putt, and we got the bonus mask, which they look like brother and sister. There we go. All right. Anything else? We good? Everybody have a good time? Everybody go enjoy your Friday night. Looks like people are dipping out now anyway. So you got the main point. You got the purpose of the video. Look at all this. All right. Thank you guys for hanging out. That'll do it. I should have another video out tomorrow, but we have a big announcement coming tomorrow, so I'm not exactly sure how the schedule tomorrow is going to work. But definitely a big announcement for PaleFest, so stay tuned on all our social medias. This drummer just sent me $20. Thank you, dude. I did try to talk to Jay about your thing. He is obviously overseas. He didn't respond to that message directly, but he did message me back right after with some other stuff that have to do with PaleFest. So I'll try again at some point. I promise. I'd like to see that happen. And yeah, appreciate your super chat, man. All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in, and stay tuned for the big deal tomorrow. Bye.